Everyone is taking their businesses online. Everybody wants to start a business. Everyone is taking their businesses online. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. But one thing you have to know is there's like 1,001 factor no one is telling you about this journey you're willing to embark on, especially when it comes to actually selling online, not just being online, not just putting out content online, not just sharing stuff online, but actually selling, actually converting these things into money, into payment of some kind, which is literally selling. Now, the reason for this particular episode is because I want to tell you 5 truths no one would tell you about starting an online business. Now, these truths have been tested and trusted, and trust me, it's not just a motivation. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to give you the real truth, the real fact on starting your online business and launching it to scale and make you the money you deserve. Welcome to my podcast once again. This is Vincent, and I'm happy to have you here. So now, without wasting much of our time, I would like to dive into 5 truths no one would tell you about starting an online business. Number 1. Launch an online business based on search trends. Now, this is like the reverse of what everyone preaches. A lot of motivational speakers or per se, they call themselves business coach, but I call them motivational speakers because they're not telling the truth. They're just trying to motivate you. Now, a lot of them would say start a business based on your passion, or do something based on your passion. Now, this is me trying to tell you it's wrong. It's totally wrong, because if you're starting a business based on your passion, then who are you selling it to? The particular audience you're selling it to, are they passionate about what you have passion for? Are they buying it because it's your passion? No, of course not. They're buying it because it's what they need, it's what they like, it's what they want, it's what they want to purchase with their money. So you cannot be launching a business based on your passion, especially if it's an online business. No, please, it's a no. Don't do it based on your passion. Launch an online business based on search trends. Now, what do I mean by this? If you're searching for something, one of the first things you want to do is probably go to Google and type out exactly the terms or exactly the product or exactly the service you're trying to find. You go down to Google and then you type it out. Now, this is the exact same thing those audience would want to do as well. So, what are you supposed to do as someone who is willing to launch a business to attend to these needs of these people? All you have to do is basically go online, try to find out, okay, what is it that these people are searching for? Find out what it is they're searching for. Find out the particular terms that have like tons and tons of search, and then find out, are they really getting solution to these problems? Are they really getting solution to these needs? Find out where there's a gap and then fill yourself in. Answer these questions, solve their problems, give them a solution to these needs, and then you get your money. That's basically what it's all about. That's basically what selling online is all about. So if you're trying to launch a business online based on your passion, please, I would need you to rethink that, because on the long run you may end up getting zero balance while at it, and then you definitely have to spend a lot of time and then even your own funds trying to get it to run, but then there's no result. Now I'll move on to the second point. My second point today is you need to be on all social media. Now, this is what everyone preaches. This is what most of those motivational speakers say. But now I will tell you that's a lie. It's a big lie. You actually don't need to be on all social media platforms. That you want to launch an online business doesn't make it's necessary for you to be on all social media platforms. As a matter of fact, what you need to do is figure out the particular platform that would work for whatever it is you're trying to launch. Just like I mentioned earlier, you need to figure out what it is people are searching for online so that you can attend to their needs. Now, the next thing is basically figure out, okay, where exactly are these particular set of people, or where do we have a huge number of them searching for this product or this service for me to offer? Sometimes you may actually have have to try out all the platforms, but then on the long run you need to stick to the particular ones that are working for you. So no, you do not have to be on every social media platform before you can start and launch your online business. Now, I'll move on to the third point, but before I go to the third point, if you're yet to subscribe to this podcast, I would like to let you know that this is one of the best steps you would take if you subscribe to this podcast, because I'm not here to motivate you. Like I said, I'm here to bring the raw truth to you, and then something that is tested and proven. It's gonna work. It's either it works or it works. There's no two ways about it. Okay, let's continue with this. My point 3 is, you definitely get frustrated at some point. Yes, it's allowed. Frustration is allowed. I must tell you that, because I've been there as well. I know a lot of times you try to do something, or you find a big idea, and then you try to work it out again and again. You spend your day, you spend your nights trying to put things together, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't work out. Something you thought was that big idea, and then you feel so down, you feel so bad, you feel so frustrated because you've spent a lot of time trying to make this work. And then the first thought is that, of course, it will definitely work, it will be the big thing. And then it turns out, oh, it doesn't work. Or let me even give you this scenario. So some times ago, I invested a whole lot of stuff, my time, my money. I even had to pay some people to work on this particular project for me. It was a website project, and then all of a sudden I really cannot tell even till date what exactly happened, but I lost the website. I lost it after all the investment. I mean, it was so frustrating. In short, I needed to take a break to come out from that, even when my web guy kept telling me, Gifty, you know what, we need to start this all over again. It's obvious that it's lost. We need to do this all over again. But I was frustrated. I was mad. I was furious. Now, this is someone that has started an online business for years, saying like 4, 5, 6 years. I got frustrated. So if you're just starting, trust me, frustration is very much allowed. Now I'll move on to point number 4. You have to spend money at some point. Now this goes against every rule, every factor that the average motivational speaker, as I refer to them, will tell you. You need to invest. You need to be able to invest some amount of money if you really want to make this thing work. Of course, yes, it's possible to start with zero capital, but trust me, you cannot grow with zero capital. At some point, you need to upgrade your materials, your system, your speaker, your tools, basically everything you use in working. At some point, you need to run paid promotion. Now, part of what people will tell you is organic reach is the best. Organic reach is the best. You need to grow organically. I'm not saying you can't grow organically, but trust me, you also need to run ads. Now, imagine a brand like Facebook or a brand like Instagram. They own the app. They own the particular place where you're running to launch your business. But guess what? They're also running ads. A lot of times I've seen Facebook run ads on Instagram. A lot of times I've seen Instagram ads on Facebook. These people are running ads because they know that these ads are one of the key things that will help them reach a broader clientele like they want. As they grow, they set different boundaries for what they want to get to, or they set different goals they want to be able to reach, and adverts is one of the things that will help them. So if Facebook is running ads on Instagram or running ads on Facebook, who are you as a small business to say, oh no, I'm not running ads, I have to grow organically? So you need to think about it. At some point, you have to spend money. People always say there's something that's always said, you need to spend money to be able to make money. Now that's true, because you may make money from the start, but then it's not going to be worth what you came into that industry or that project or that work for. on the long run. So for you to be able to eventually scale, you need to be able to spend. You need to be able to say, okay, what amount can I put into this thing? How much more would I get better than this? Sometimes you even need to hire people to work with you. That's part of spending. So that's tip number 4. Now, number 5, which is the last point, you cannot work alone forever. Yes, I said it. You cannot work alone forever. You need people at some point. Now, I started my online business in 2016, and then I was doing everything alone myself. I was basically the digital marketer, the content curator, the accountant, the graphics designer. I was everything. Call me anything and I would be glad to answer. I was basically everything. But at some point in 2020, I realized that, oh, Gift, if you really want to grow this thing, if you really want to scale this thing, you cannot do it alone. You need people. And then in 2020, I employed my first staff. And right now, I have more than enough people working with me. I've got freelancers, and then I've got partners as well. Sometimes you have to go on partnerships. I've got partners as well. And right now, I'm trying to employ a full-timer. So you need people in whatsoever capacity it is. You need people. You cannot grow and keep growing alone. If you need to grow, if you have to grow rather, you need people to be able to help you push up that initiative. Now, I'm going to throw in a bonus tip. And my bonus tip rather is, it's okay to give up sometimes. I'm going to give you a bit of time for that to sink in, because I know motivational speakers sorry, I'm having to call motivational speakers again and again, but they're the set of people that go against every key factor I've mentioned in this particular episode. Motivational speakers preach against the fact that you should give up. I mean, to a motivational speaker, giving up is just like deciding, I'm done. I'm totally done. I'm not doing this ever again. I've given up. In short, they would believe or they would preach that you've lost it in life. Basically, you decided to be a failure. But one thing I want you to understand, that there are certain times where the frustration gets so much that you just have to drop it. And then sometimes it could as well be that it just isn't working. No matter how you try, no matter the processes, it just isn't working. So you somehow have to drop it. You somehow have to give up on it for you to go back, retreat, and think of something else. Sometimes you even launch a business on a wrong ground, and then you have to drop it totally to go elsewhere, especially when it's proven to be a total failure. Now, in as much as we want to keep the vibes up, we want to keep the spirit per se, we want to keep the happy spirit, we want to keep the mindset, the good mindset of having success from everything. It's another thing to understand that we need to be realistic as well. You need to be realistic to know when to stop, when to start over, when to retreat. So please, if you need to give up on something at some point for a just cause, most especially, please do give up. Feel free. Sometimes you have to give up to be able to make it work out. Sometimes you have to give up to be able to change the process, to be able to correct the process, to be able to revamp the process to get to that course which you're aiming at. So please ignore every other tips or every other motivation that goes against all this. So that's basically it. I'm sure you must have enjoyed it. If you feel this is something that has helped you or it has given you a better mindset and you're willing to give this online business a shot, then you definitely should share this with a friend. Share this with an entrepreneur. Share this with someone who wants to start an online business. Share this with basically anybody that wants to do a business online, anywhere, anyhow, whatever kind of business it is. Feel free to share your comments and please subscribe. If you subscribe, then I can have the opportunity to bring you shows that will help you, that will help your business, that will help your initiatives basically to scale. Please subscribe, and until next time, see you. I remain Gift Vincent. Bye.